So my friends and I have a tradition every year of jumping in the ocean in Maine, which is just a really good way to like clear your body for the new year and sort of jolt your senses awake. And this year, I really needed it. 2017, especially the end, really sucked for me. There was like a financial concern, family medical emergency, some work crap, like just all really right at the same time. And I really needed to jump in the ocean. And I'm also a bit of a planner. I'm the person you want in the car because I always have a bag of snacks and maps on my phone, even if someone else is navigating. So the night before New Year's, we all sit down to make the plan. And 6 of us want to jump in this year, which is going to be great and really freeing. And so, great, we're going to get in the car, and we know who's going to drive, and it's my amazing husband who's decided to stand on the beach with the towels and drive, and he'll also hold the phone, because if you can't take a picture and put it on Instagram, it didn't happen. So we make sure that he's there to document the experience. We're going to go at 10, because I looked it up, and high tide is at 9:37. So that's a really good time to go in, but the people who stay up till 3 the night before will be awake. And I know that I'm gonna wear like my dirty sweatpants and sweatshirt because I don't care if they get wet and dirty, and the shoes that slip on really easily, and I'm like, set. I've got the plan, it's gonna be amazing, hard reset for the new year, ready. So I get up at like 9, make coffee, do the whole thing. I need to be awake and then, braced. And so by 9:30, 9:43 of the 6 of us are awake. Fine, great, we're gonna make it work. And then 2 more people come and they decide they wanna join the party. And that's great, fantastic. There's room in the car, get up, do great. And then there's like this whole kerfuffle with like, my husband goes out to start the car and the car is like blocked in, and so we have to find another set of keys, and that car won't start, and it's sort of a big deal, and now it's 10:15, and I go outside, and actually you just need to be a Boston driver, but that car can get out just fine, don't even worry about it. So it's like 10:15, and I'm ready to go. This was the plan for the morning. This was the plan to start my year. And so we get in the car, we get on the beach, finally I'm here, I'm ready to do this. And I strip off just the bottoms because you don't want to go all the way because it's 4 degrees outside, I looked it up, I happen to know. And we're all sort of looking at each other, sort of half naked and ready to go in the water, and the beach is covered in snow and it's beautiful. And finally somebody goes in and I'm like, great, here we go. And I strip everything off and I leave it where it falls and I run into the water and I hit a patch of ice on the way in. And I'm like, okay guys, careful, there's ice here. But the ice doesn't end because it's high tide and the beach was snow. So the whole seafloor is ice and it's 4 degrees in the air. The water is 40, I looked it up, but it's 4 degrees and 4 degrees and I'm like freezing from top and bottom. And I had this vision of like gracefully, or maybe not so gracefully, as I've done in years past, diving in and getting myself fully wet and like baptism for an atheist Jew and ready to go. But that's not it. I sort of crouch down and splash myself a little bit, and that's gonna have to do for this year because I'm freezing. I can't feel my toes anymore. I can't feel the top of my head, which is a weird new sensation. So I run out of the water and I'm standing on my pants on the snow on the beach because the shoes that were supposed to slip on so easily aren't fitting, and I can't get off of my pants because there's snow. So I'm standing there in a towel because my husband followed his part of the plan, and he wrapped me in a towel, and I'm just don't know what to do. I'm shaking. I can't run the 50 feet to the car. My body won't let me get on the ice. I'm just like, sort of don't know what to do. And my husband looks at me and he says, do you want a piggyback ride? For those of you who don't know my husband, I ask like once a week for a piggyback ride. And the answer is always no, always. But on this day he offers. And I'm like, yes, I want a piggyback ride. And so he like awkwardly hoists me onto his shoulders and runs to the car, which is running because we planned it. And he like awkwardly puts me in, and my friends are already there because they just, running on pure fear, ran over the ice and snow to get to the car. And I'm sitting there and I'm shaking and feeling back into all of my limbs. Later we found out that other places canceled their polar bear plunge. But I'm a planner, not a researcher, so we missed that point altogether. So I'm sitting there and I'm shaking, and I'm just really, really disappointed. This is not the start to 2018 that I wanted. And then I look around at the 5 other idiots who jumped in a freezing ocean with me, who are also doing a lot of this to try to get feeling back into their hands. And I'm realizing that in a crisis, when I just froze, these people were there with me, and my husband was there to give me a piggyback ride to the car.